Hello everyone, and if you're seeing this, it means we finally hit that threshold of 15 years of content creation here on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for the past 15 years, and 11 for this channel specifically. As of June of this year, will be 11 years for this channel, but I've been making content for the past 15 years here on YouTube. Now, this video you're watching is to celebrate the past 15 years of my content and take a look back at some of the best content from each year. Now, before we begin, you can find all the videos that I'm talking about in the description of this video, and all the playlists of each year in the description as well, or head over to my channel page and you'll see pretty much I have it listed as recent videos, popular videos, video by year, then the look back series. And if you're wondering, this is kind of like the look back series, except this is a more general overarching rundown of each video. A little bit of looking back on each year of the last 15 years of content creation. We mainly will be covering videos from the best work playlist, but there's some other videos that may sneak into this video as well. You can also find them based off series, category, or whatever else piques your interest, from the recent uploads to most popular videos. That's all on my channel page, and basically everything that I'll be talking about will somewhat be in the description of this video. Now, please follow me over here to the first year of content creation. I created my YouTube channel back in May 6th of 2008. I was actually 12 years old when I joined, barely turning 13 the following month. My first actual video was just a crappy recording of my cat Dooney. This video is obviously no longer up on the platform, but it did set the groundwork for my actual first videos. The first one was called The Randomest Video You've Ever Seen, and it was just a slideshow of pictures that I put together in Windows Movie Maker with crappily recorded audio. And when I say crappily recorded audio, I took my camcorder at the time and literally just held it up to my computer speakers to record the audio. While it didn't seem like much, it was the first video I ever edited, and it's sentimental or something. I ended up making 2 sequels to this video, but to be honest, they are lost with time and they weren't really that good. While making those sequels, I also made my first animation with Pivot Animator, and I created Randomest Stick Figures and Their Day, which was crappily recorded with HyperCam 2, if anyone remembers that. I just didn't know how to make the stick figures animations into GIFs at the time. Those 2 videos are now lumped together in a video called My First Videos, and was originally uploaded to celebrate my 7 years on YouTube, as technically when I moved channels I never re-uploaded those videos individually. So they're and together in like its own package. And I edited out all the content that technically wasn't mine, like the animations in the stick figure one, because I did record some stuff off Newgrounds, and really badly of course, but I ended up cutting that out. So technically the full videos are lost to time. It's no longer online. But besides that, later that summer I got more and more into Roblox, making a defunct series called Stick Blocks. Stick Blocks was a series based off a stick figure that turns into a Robloxian. I made about 5 episodes. They weren't really scripted, they were kind of improv on the fly. But making the 4th episode, I did a little like flashback sort of random scenario, which ended up turning into Idiots Are Roblox. Now, Idiots Roblox was my first episode of actually skit-based content. As many of you may know, Idiots Roblox is just Roblox video with audio from various amounts of movies, TV shows, or other YouTube videos, where the Roblox characters would act out those scenes. And it was also my first viral video, reaching up to 1,000 views, which at the time was a lot for YouTube, even myself. I made 3 more episodes that year, and even upgraded my editing software from Windows Movie Maker to Vegas Movie Studio. And that pretty much wraps up 2008. Now, as we move on to 2009, it's going to be a fun one. See ya. The end of 2008 and the beginning of 2009 started off with collaborating with other creators and started getting a following, reaching 250 subscribers before my first year on the platform was even complete. And I even started a second channel where my live action content would live. The original plan was to have all my my main channel as game content, video game content and machinimas, and my second channel being live action. But this eventually I decided against and ended up moving all my live action content to my main channel. Idiots in Roblox also got 4 more episodes, and I ventured into making more live action content. A Got Milk commercial and a clone commercial with other random videos as well. We even rounded off 2009 with 100 Ways to Die in Roblox, which ended up getting 100,000 views before it was removed for copyright issues. But I'll get into that later in this video. Now, on to 2010. Yes, 2010. The year my channel hit 500 subscribers, but this was also the year I started focusing on Roblox content to live action content. Idiots in Roblox was finished off with 12 episodes, and Summer in the Video got 5 episodes this year. I also released my first short film, The Revenge of Roger. I stepped away from Roblox content as I started to get burnt out from making Idiots in Roblox, as I wanted to make my own original content instead of grabbing from audio clips from random sources of media. Some Random Video was that itch to get skit-based contents like Idiots in Roblox, but my own written skits instead. Idiots in Roblox was finished off with 12 episodes, and the 12th episode was a big old collaboration with fans to make the final episode. It was also split up into 2 parts, as you couldn't upload over 10 minutes at the time. Revenge of Roger was also split up into 2 parts. And to be honest, I'm not really a fan of the 2 parts, or the 3 parts, or however many parts, because sometimes the last part will get more views than the first part, and then people were like, I don't get it, and it's like, there's 2 parts. So, just a little tangent, I'd rather just upload the whole thing instead of uploading parts separately. The audio also had some issues on the second part, which I eventually fixed and re-uploaded the entire series to this channel that you're currently watching on now, but we'll get into that later. Overall, 2010 was the beginning of the downfall of my first channel. I grew a distaste for making Roblox content, but it was originally for the Idiots Roblox style I got tired of, and I wanted to focus on telling my own stories, and that's for 2011 to tell. The beginning of 2011 started off with the Water Surfian Show, my attempt to keep Roblox content relevant on my channel, but thrown into a skit-based show with other video games and live-action skits, but written by myself and not pulled in from other audio sources. It did well for the most part, and things were going well. I even made another short film, Mind Over Matter, which was more or less a fleshed-out version of my first short film, but way better produced. Then the story of Android happened. At the time, if you had any copyrighted material on your channel, you couldn't upload anything over 10 minutes. So I made the hard decision to remove 100 Ways to Die in Roblox, as the opening song was copyrighted. Along with all the other Idiots in Roblox content, as some of the other content in Idiots in Roblox was also copyrighted. So instead of just doing the hard way and re-uploading it and trying to get, you know, all the content without the re-upload the content without the copyrighted material, I just chose the easy way out and just removed it all. Because at the time I was just getting more and more tired of making Roblox content. This caused obviously major backlash and completely tanked my channel in terms of my dedicated fan base. I was scared of losing the views instead of editing out the copyrighted material, and it was just easier to delete it and reject it they ever existed. Foolish on my part nonetheless, but we persisted on and released Android in its full glory without splitting it into 2 parts, as anything split up meant one part had more views than the other, as I mentioned before. Android also got a sequel, and then we released 2 of our Tour of Minecraft World series, Tour of Minecraftia and Tour of Derbonia. Also, I released my first 3D animation. It was a good year for content, but a bad year for the channel. It's okay though, because 2012 was on its way, and we make our way into it. Now, 2012 was the year that the world apparently was supposed to end. Well, as you can see, it didn't. At least, not yet, of course. Started off the year, content-wise, with the prologue to Epic Carman, and some shorties as well, and some school projects. I was also making the hard decision to move channels, as I completely wanted a fresh start. I wanted to be a variety channel and make what I wanted and not be the Roblox guy, but instead be the Water Surfing guy. I uploaded my last video to the WaterSurf 17 channel, which was a school project on the American Civil War. A month later, I made the decision to move from WaterSurf 17 to WaterSurfian TV, which was rebranded to WaterSurf a few years later, in case anyone was wondering. A fresh start with a few old followers that made the move with me, and they were greeted with Harebrained the Griefer, which is the first official new video on this current channel we are in now. This channel was also a fresh start and a way to make content I feel like I couldn't make before. Some random video was revived, and Epic Carman finally came out after months of work. We also released my first edgy short film, Project Oscar, and finished the year off with some school projects, Some Random Video 7, the third season of Tour of Minecraft, Tour of Surfonia. 2012 was also the year I moved into a new house, and ended the year with receiving a green screen, which meant 2013 and beyond would be a new realm of possibilities for my content. 2013 was also looking swell for my last year of high school and my first year at college. While 2013 didn't have much content to its name due to my busyness with school, but it did bring the first few videos with green screening, such as my Spanish deodorant commercial, which also has a reoccurring gag in my later videos if you know what I'm talking about. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. A little Easter egg for you guys to look for. I also made my last video for high school, Macro Econ, which was a crappy macroeconomics parody of Pokemon. This was the first of my bad music videos I made for school. I also made the decision to bring back my Roblox content and respawn the series, but with my own skits instead of how it used to be. Idiots Roblox Respawned finally got a trailer, and I also made my first video for college, which was Water Surfing and Art History, which covers some of the stuff that I've been talking about in this video right now. Some Random Video 8 was also made, and it had a neat green screen skits along with an animated finale, which, to be honest, was pretty cool. I'd recommend checking it out if you haven't done so already. Now, with my Roblox content back copyright free, I could finally be the variety channel I originally wanted to be. Onward to 2014 and the first 5 years of my content. Ah yes, 2014. This year created some big videos, 2 of which are my most viewed videos as of recording this, and probably as of editing this, to be honest, and even uploading this. I don't expect them to get overpassed by anything within the next month. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. It was also the year of sequels, conclusions, as well as new beginnings. Trevor and Cooper was a new series that was more story-focused, not skit-based like Some Random Video. We also saw the first release of Idiots Roblox Respawned, which did way better than I expected it to. Then, I did it. I released my global climate change video. Everyone seemed to like it so much, but believe it or not, it didn't actually go viral until a year later, 2015. So it went pretty under the radar for the first year of its existence. Harebrained the Griefer's Revenge was also released, as well as a sequel to 100 Ways to Die in Roblox. 100 More Ways to Die in Roblox, if you could believe it. This is also my most viewed video as of recording this, and probably will be for the foreseeable future. It was a labor of love for myself and those who helped with recording this project, and basically it was a return to Roblox content I actually cared about making. We also saw the finale of Some Random Video, as well as an unexpected finale to Idiots Roblox Respawned, but that's for another time, and not for this video, as 2015 is already upon us. "2015, the year my channel got a spike in viewership, both for the good and for the bad. I started off the year with a few of my videos, then out of nowhere, the climate change video started to grow with thousands and thousands of views. It was also in a race to pass 100 More Ways to Die in Roblox, but luckily never passed it. Phew, I'd rather have that Roblox video be my most viewed video than the climate change one, and luckily it's got like 6,000 views ahead of it, 600,000 views ahead of it, so I have nothing to worry about as of right now. But don't get any bright ideas, internet, okay? Thanks, gamers. Anyway, Freaking Art was released, and even showcased some of the awful content I was getting, but that's not really important. Some of my new videos were also getting more views, both good and bad. It was also the year of the trolls, and a lot of my videos from this year have the likes hidden, likes to dislikes ratio hidden, as a lot of my content during this time was getting review bombed, was getting dislike bombed. That, or I was just making awful content for this year, which could be true as well, but I don't feel like some of it was that bad. It was also the last episode of Trevor and Cooper, and I also reached over 1,000 subscribers. Luckily, 2016 saw the slowdown of the trolls and the growth of my current audience and viewership. The year of 2016 was my longest short film to date, Stealing the Show. Now, obviously I passed this with 2 feature-length films I released later. This was a big project, and I got it done very quickly for being at the scale as it was. 2016 was also the year of making very unique skits, and even the prequel to Bloxmates, The Noobening. This was also the year I joined VidMe and started to focus on making content over there, once a lot of my stuff was getting more views over there than they were ever on YouTube. It all started with Dank Science getting on the front page and even tweeted out by the VidMe team. Oh yeah, I also made a weird Spanish video or something. 2016 was the year of improv, skits, and other random experimental videos. Now let's get on to 2017, broski. 2017 was a big year. Not only was it my last year of college, but it was also the year I pretty much focused on VidMe and creating content that was exclusive to the site. My channel somehow grew, and honestly I couldn't tell you why this year I saw huge growth. At least that was on YouTube. Anyway, I released all my videos a day early on VidMe and even brought back my Water Surf Shorties series, but they were all scripted instead of just being random garbage tests or nonsense videos I would just throw together. Or at least they had a little bit more thought put into them, as the new dab was completely improv, but I'm not going to get into that for this video. I also released some very fun skits, as well as the very first episode of Bloxmates. This year I also brought the finale to 100 Ways to Die in Roblox, as well as the beginning of the Water Surf's Idea Factory. Water Surf's Idea Factory was also the last video I put on VidMe before they made the news that it would shut down permanently. Unfortunate news, as I was working on an exclusive movie for the website, but that movie wasn't finished until 2019 due to scheduling conflicts. It was not a big deal though, as with my new audience, 2018 would be a great year. It was also the year of me creating content for 10 years. Oh man. Oh yeah, one more thing. This was also the year that I created the most content I've ever had within the year. 2017, I made a lot of videos that are still existing to this day. I think 2008 I made a lot of videos, but I think 2017 was the year I made more videos than I've ever made before. You can see it on the playlist or whatever. Alright, on to 2018. I started 2018 with trying to make a new video every 2 weeks, and I did pretty well for the first 2 quarters of the year. I was releasing drone videos to Planet Coaster POVs, to Water Surf Shorties, and even finished off an abandoned Gmod machinima that was originally supposed to come out years prior. Even did an April Fool's prank. Now we come on to the 10-year mark. I made a video showcasing everything I did up to that point with one big old video showcasing all my content through the years. Kinda lazy, I admit it, but something was better than nothing. Speaking of something, I released the 3rd episode of the Water Surfian Show before Valve decided to make Half-Life 3. So there's that, I guess. We also returned to the Idea Factory of mine, and I even made an attempt to join the Corridor Digital team and applied for their editor position. And an unlisted video you can find in that year's playlist. I finished off the year with putting all my effort into working on the Cooper Time's Up film. Full time, since I was unemployed at the time. In between looking for jobs, I worked pretty much from 8 to 6 daily to finish the film for a month straight. And boy, was it worth it, because 2019 started off strong because of it. I didn't feel like walking off screen for this. 2019 was the turnaround year for my mental health, as I finally finished my biggest project I've ever made and turned my senior screenplay into a full feature film. It was hard, but it was well worth it. My only regret is I wish the audio for the 3rd act and some of the writing was a little bit better, but hopefully I can revisit that later in the future. I also started with releasing more sequels, including Bloxmates episode, The Idea Factory, and Dank Science, which was also the 5th year of my original climate change video, so why not following up with a terrible sequel? I also traveled to Japan this year with my now wife and my brother. It was a good year, and 2020 was looking great as I ended the year with finally moving out. Nothing can stop this momentum now. Not even a global pandemic. Oh, jeez. Starting off the new decade, after finishing off my sequel to my game show series and a sequel to the new Hero series, I did another attempt at the editor position for Corridor Digital. No, I didn't get in, obviously, but it was still fun to try. What's that? The world shut down and you're on furlough. Yeah, sounds about right for just moving out and trying to get a start on life. Anyway, I released another Hero episode and did a parody on my favorite game series. More drone videos and shorties, I guess? Yeah, I did that too. We even finished off an ARK Bloxmate series and finished off the year with my with an Amiibo video, but Science Time was an edgy video that I made about science or something. I don't know, man. The pandemic had me locked up and I felt a little animated by the end of the year. Yeah, animated as in I made a Joel Haver parody and got animated in that. This year also brought a new series where I looked back at all my previous content, and I even did a film festival for Jack's Films that unfortunately didn't get seen by him. But nonetheless, it was a little skit to make within 48 hours. Oh, by the way, I also filmed my second movie this year but didn't release it till the following year. So here's another idea factory and a Disneyland trip for Bloxmates. That's neat, I guess. Oh yeah. My wife is also pregnant and my daughter is expected in 2022, so it's gonna be a neat year next year as the pandemic was slowly ending and I was going to release my second feature-length film and become a dad. So instead of making new content, I focused on getting my movie done before my daughter was born. I was able to get 66% of it done before she was born. But luckily, I was on leave for work, and during her nap times, I was able to finish up the project and get the Heroes Space Adventure out for all of you to enjoy. I then took a break from making content and spent my time working my real job and being a dad. As she got a little bit older, she finally made her way into being the next generation for the hero. I also took a third swing at Corridor Digital's editor position, and that's where we left off for now. Now, as you can probably see, I haven't really made content since 2022. I've been busy with work and raising my daughter. This doesn't mean it's the end of my content, but it just means it's just on the super back burner until I can get free time and motivation to work on it. Now, 2023 will have content. I have this video you're watching now, obviously, and 3 other videos that I've stockpiled when I last made the Hero Shorty. I'm also brainstorming new ideas, and when I get the time, they'll get made eventually. Until then, the Idea Factory canvas is blank, and I need to find the brush to paint my new ideas or whatever art metaphor you want to use. Now, to wrap up this video, I want to thank everybody for watching my content. Those new and old. I really appreciate you all for watching my videos and think they are cool enough to watch to the end. I'm working on my own little universe of videos and looking to create content in the future. Until then, please hold on a little longer and hopefully I can get a bit of time to finish out the stuff I need to get off my mind and onto a video canvas. Thanks for watching my content for the past 15 years, and here's to another however many more. Bye for now, and until next time, we'll see you in the next video. Bye. Okay, the video's over. Bye. Get out of here. Thanks. I'm gonna leave now. You guys can hang out, but I'm out of here.